guys who don't get it and that are ripping their hair out at me going, you flip-flop. One day you like Emma Chamberlain, the next day you like Trump. This isn't, who cares about them? You know? But it's so insulting to see. It really is. But you would hope that there's a guy like Ashley Butterfield that's like, fuck, man, finally, somebody that understands the mind of a me. You know, that's what I hope for. Mike is inconsistent. See, that's a fucking, I guarantee if you looked up this guy, Indy One, Mike is inconsistent. Love the show. If you looked up that guy, you would go kill it. I mean, really, you would want him dead. If you saw where this guy, Indy One, lives in his face and what he looks like, you go, he's not a life worth living. His soul should have never been made. That's what it is. You know, we got to start being honest about this. Mike would want me dead if he ever met me. It's, yeah, see, Ashley Butterfield goes, that's exactly what I said, Mike. And they don't even know when you're joking and when you're not. You know, it really is crazy. We're living in a fucking goof. Thank God they still keep those memberships going.
Literally every time I see
you just say whatever you want because they don't know.
Somebody reviewing Redbar, I'm like, that's what you
I mean,
thought?
do you not understand that you guys are like 40 levels lower than a regular human being? Like when you see that guy technical difficulties, he doesn't know that he is like one above bug. And you say this, and then people go, I don't know.
But when I gotta say, when we flip out like this, it seems like we are turning on everybody, but it's just like one guy who's agitating us. The reason that I love this chat so much is 99% of the people do know exactly what we're talking about.
But I think it's fun. I think it's refreshing. You know, people encounter these people every day. You know, so I'm going to be the voice of the people and finally say, this guy's got it off. He's off, man. He should be killed.
Like when you guys see Brandon
the
Mueller
autistic
in the Bring Back group typing 100 gex, the trans are the future. Trans. Are you like,
man, need
Brandon Mueller's comment, and I was like, he wants the trans to take over
trans
the future?
People are bad.
But it's like he does love 100 gex, but
we don't actually think don't you understand anything? Don't you understand anything? And they don't even understand this.
It upsets me.
They don't even understand this. And this is what I explain to people. Like, we were talking about those clip channels and the insane things they do. And normal people, they go, I can't even comprehend somebody that would dedicate their life to clipping videos of Redbar and posting them. Why would you do that? What would that bring you? What kind of human being would do this for a living? And you can't even explain it to a person like that, to a clipper. That's what I say. They are so autistic and weird, or whatever you want to label it. They can't even comprehend. If you spelled it out, if you sat in a room across from them and said, listen, we have legal documents showing that you're insane. I know you don't understand this, but this is signed by every doctor and scientist. They still wouldn't understand that you're telling them this. They can't comprehend even the clearest of speeches.
But see, this is what I mean. Most people are on our side, and the people who aren't, there's no point in even doing this. It's just to make the people who are on our side
I think it's laugh. A great conversation. If I was listening to this would be my favorite show in the world.
Of course. That's
if
what I think.
If I were hearing a guy say what I'm saying right now, I would be clapping. I'd be standing up. I'd be so happy that finally there's some hope in the world, you know, but we're flooded with these people, and these are the people you're going to hear from the most. Normal people that listen to talk shows, you're not going to even know they exist. And it's psychos. These communities are all psychos. And, you know.
I just want to reiterate, ours is the best of the best.
It's the best. And we're nice to the psycho. We let the psychos stay. We let the psychos. We're the only home. And that's why I said it's so weird because I don't know what it's like being one of these completes. But can't the psycho go, hey, at least he's giving it. But that's what I mean. You can't do anything to the psycho. You can't tell them like, hey, man, I know you're a psycho, but just please, can you just trust me? I thought you loved the show yesterday. Now you hate me. Now you want me to die.
Let people live how they live.
Is there any way to convince the psycho that everything is on the up and up, and I'm your friend?
You can't tell people what to think, and you can't tell people to not say what they think. So you just got to let them, and sometimes we just explode.
Well, you know what I want? I would like the people to just kill these people for me. The psychos occasionally find a niche. No, they don't. Stop helping the psychos, because this is what you people do. You don't understand how devastating this is.
But you know what? There's two psychos in the chat right now. Joey Montana.
Oh, wait, I want to know, because I don't follow this chat. Jules always follows this chat. She doesn't want to hurt anyone's feelings. But what's Joey doing?
You know what? They both are a little off, but they found each other. They're chatting back and forth to each other. They have each other. It's fine. Everyone has a place.
Sometimes you go.
Everyone can have a friend.
Sometimes I look in the mirror and I cut myself thinking about you people. Let's see. This is the first and only community I felt an urge to join in on an activity. Okay. Well, that's good. And listen, we want people to be normal. And by normal, we mean, don't you understand? Can't you see yourself? Don't you understand? They don't understand. All right, let's see.
Can I read a comment to the boss? This guy says, I make 1 to 3 minute clips of the funniest parts of the show and get my friends to tune in. I'll remove them if you guys want.
No,
and
please.
I was going to say no.
No.
But then I thought I should check with the boss.
Listen, we're not saying all clippers are psychos.
The only
most of them are complete.
Are guys who clip like 3-hour clips of the Scars Club episodes with
Well,
no
we have a guy, literally, who's clipping our shows. Do you see this on the Bring Back group? Fractional reserve. And I was calling him fractional reverse for 3 weeks. They think that I'm doing like these ops and all these games. I don't play all these games. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I barely could read your names. Your screen names are also perverse. When I see fractional reserve, what the fuck kind of name is that to begin? Technical difficulties, Valzac. Where do you come up with this shit? Do you ever, what the fuck is going on with these people?
Well, where did you come up with the Redbar?
I'm telling you, these people are worse. And, he starts clipping the show, and we allow it because we're using the clippers now. They're so stupid. And then he starts running ads on the clips. Now, if you watch Redbar, if you love Redbar enough to clip it 5 times a day and manage this whole fan site like a psycho Selena Gomez fan, fine. I understand this is what happens. People get obsessed with hosts. People get obsessed with celebrities, and they start doing their own thing about them all day. Okay, you want to do that, but how do you not know enough as a fan? You're obviously an obsessed fucking crazy fan. How do you not know enough to know that I'm so anti-ad that I'd rather see Jules die than to run an ad on our content? So this guy starts running ads. He's clipping Redbar content, something that I've said I don't want you to do. They do it anyway. I said, okay.
What are you going to do?
What am I going to do? I'm not going to go to war with these people every day. So he does it anyway. Then he starts running ads on it, collecting the revenue for himself. You've got morons going, well, he's putting in work. He should have revenue. What the fuck? So he emails me, the guy who clips these shows. Yeah. I could paraphrase. He emails me, the guy who steals our content and uploads it to YouTube and puts ads on it, emails me. It says, Mike, I've been having trouble. I feel like they've shadow banned the videos. Ever since I started putting ads on them, they're not being referred to people as much. Any ideas? And I said, what? You're running ads on our video? Like, to me, Redbar and ads, you know the deal. Like, if you've listened to Redbar for more than a day, you know that, like, an ad is a hate crime to me, right? Like, an ad is like the N-word to me. If I was George Floyd. She's running, and I go, you're running. I couldn't even believe it. I couldn't believe it. And I go to his videos, and sure enough, He's running ads on Redbar stuff that he stole and then asking me for advice as to why they're not being recommended enough. And I said, remove those ads immediately. And then I said this. I go, remove the ads. And he complied. He's very nice. Here's my defense. People go, why don't you copyright strike these people, Mike? And you have a lot of retards, too, that go, why can't they clip and steal your stuff and make money? I'm not going to even argue with you. You're one of the R's that we've been talking about this whole show. There's no convincing you. You don't even understand. But I always go, this is what I've come to the conclusion of. These people have mental problems. They don't understand. They're ignorant. They can't comprehend. They're not mean. They're not bad guys. Fractional reserve, he's an invalid. It's like a helpless dog. Valzac, these are helpless, brainless animals. They weren't raised properly. And I've taken a new turn. I go, you know what? You can't yell at them and you can't give them consequences as if they're normal people. They're mentally challenged. You have to treat them like a teacher would treat the retard, the Down syndrome kid. And I have a new approach. Okay, I'll actually help you then. And with fractional reserve, he said, if you're going to clip it, I said, at least get the frame rate right. Get the quality right. Let's do it in HD. Here's how to do. And I just said, go for it. Then I find out he's running ads. That's where I draw the line. I will not be associated with ads, with companies. So I said, take down the ads immediately, and he complied. And then I said, give me a screenshot of the revenue you've made. And he did. He made $230. I said, you will donate that to a charity of our choice. He goes, okay, Mike, I will. Because they're afraid. At the end of the day, these people are afraid. We sent them to George Floyd's daughter's charity. And he promises when the revenue comes in, he's going to donate the money to George Floyd's daughter's charity. If he doesn't, we're going to copyright strike. If you put an ad on a Redbar video, we're copyright striking you. Bottom line, end of story, no discussion. We don't care how many fucking retards yell at us.
Now, I just wanted to read one comment. This guy says, I made a clip 3 weeks into watching because I hadn't heard this clip talk. Horrible mistake on my part. And I just wanted to say, there's nothing wrong with if you think a part is really funny and you want to clip it and share it on YouTube, like a few clips, the guys that we're talking about clip like every second of the show, and their YouTube channel has
watch this.
So I just wanted to make sure that people know the difference.
Watch this, guys. And we sell this. This is my job. Okay? This is how we make money here. Type in Redbar in YouTube, sort by upload date. Watch this, guys. And we have like 3,000 fans total. And look at how many clips of us are on YouTube. I could keep doing this, and it's every 5 hours. Redbar. Look at this. This is all
the same guy.
Look, this is just 1 week back so far. It's not all the same guy. It's hundreds of guys now.
Wow.
Look at this. And you go, I don't even think there's as many clips of like Gavin or Anthony Cumio or Big J or any of these. It goes on, and all of the clippers despise me for some reason and want me dead. But I just don't know what's going on. Like, we have locked in to the weirdest audience. And look at this. You'll be amazed. We're only 2 weeks back. I've scrolled through about 100 videos so far. It's everything that I've ever said in form of a clip. And they do thumbnails. They do every fucking mention of me that's ever been said.
So if you're like a guy that wants to share Redbar with your friends,
and
you want to share it via YouTube and you upload a couple clips now and then, that's fine.
That's fine.
Amazing.
But when you're stealing our whole show and then going to war with me and then running ads on it and asking why I'm upset, I mean, this is my job.
If it was guys that all,
look at this.
That's the thing. If it was guys that all hated us clipping stuff and putting it up for free, you'd be like, okay, it makes sense. They hate us.
But this is about like, we just want to watch the show. Look at this. And it's
Again, everything I've ever done, every frame of me possible, he's back. Look at this. And I'm a nobody. There's not as much clips of Joe Rogan online.
Go to any other comedian's podcast group
Look
and
at
say, is Redbar famous?
I'm still scrolling.
And every single comment will be like, fuck Redbar,
never heard of him, never heard of him.
I don't know who he is. So then why are there so many clips?
And this is all after
There's got to be more clips of us than Louis J. Gomez.
Look at this. This is just Redbar. You could scroll for days. It's me in every outfit imaginable. And they always clip me at my fattest. Look at this. And they're not hate clips. They're not, oh, let's take them down. It's all. And you go into the comments and they're all off. I mean, really. Look at this.
And yes, they're all awful quality and like the audio
they're all
doesn't
terrible.
match up with the video, so it makes us look so shitty and retarded.
Look at this. It just goes on and on. Me with my arms up, people reviewing me, and it's all the sickest, bottom of the barrel people you could think of.
And yes, it's amazing. All the people who are like, I found Redbar from a YouTube
that's
clip.
great.
That's great. But also, we don't want the entire world finding Redbar.
Yeah, we're trying to be low key,
bro. We want
bro.
to control the amount of people that we have to work for.
I mean, it's crazy. So, and it's like, you got to just go day by day to go, is this getting out of hand? Is this too many listeners? People go, why don't you post on YouTube? We have enough listeners. I don't want it any bigger. I'm not looking for fame. I want a simple mom and pop operation here. I don't know why these people do this to me. And it's this dedication, this weird. And again, it's not like they're posting anything bad about me. Mike responds. Look at this. I had no idea. I looked at this the other day. I go, my whole life is here on YouTube. Everything I've ever done.
And yes, someone says it's a full-time job.
I'm still scrolling, by the way. If you're listening to the audio version, I'm still scrolling. Do you see this? I think you could type in Kanye West and you'd run out of videos faster than this.
Someone says if you guys would have liked Emma Chamberlain, this never would have happened.
I don't know what's going on. We got a really wacky audience here.
But it's the Scars Club episode. Don't people like when we get meta once in a while?
I don't know what's going on. Half of these are really great videos.
Or do they hate it?
I don't know. Maybe this is why we're so popular now. We get all these videos. People see us here. But none of these have that many views. 100. Oh, that's my video. 171,000. There's you.
Shit.
I mean, really, look at this. I'm still scrolling. I just want people to see. You'll never run out of Redbar. You don't even need to join Scars Club. There's enough content on YouTube now. See how they steal from me? And then they go, what? He's trying to silence the Clippers. It's just unbelievable. It'd be like robbing a store, setting up your own store, and then selling all the merch. And then I come over, I go, hey, what's going on? Why are you trying to silence these robbers? This is crazy. I mean, I don't even think I have this many pictures of me on my computer.
Someone says, Mike, why don't you make more clips on your channel? There's enough.
There's enough. I don't need to. I don't need to make duplicate clips of the clips that are already out there of me. Don't you understand? How many clips of fucking me do you need?
These clippers have put us out of business on YouTube.
I think 8 hours a week should be enough. 8 hours of this should be enough for everybody. Any more, you're psychotic.
I don't understand this obsession with me. And they all hate me, too. It's not like they love me. All these people, they're obsessed. They want more. But they all fucking despise me and make fun of me.
Okay, so you guys know how Taylor Swift is re-recording her masters because Scooter Braun bought them out from under her. And her true fans are like, we would never listen to the old Scooter songs. We're going to only listen to the Taylor copies, so you get money. It's like the clips.
Should I re-record all of my old episodes to get back at the people who've stolen it? I don't know. Listen, we have no problem with it. Just don't put ads on it. Don't edit our stuff. Don't put ads on it. And for the love of God, the worst thing you could do is lower the bit rate. Do not lower the quality. 1080p or it's being copyright striked.
I mean, I would go as far to say you can say literally whatever you want. Do anything to us, say whatever you want, do whatever you want, post any clip, but keep it good quality.
Keep it good quality, bitrate, frame rate, audio in sync.
Nothing could
with
embarrass
the video.
us more.
Nothing could embarrass us more. Please, for the love of God. But thank you. You know, we did use these people. You know, we didn't want them to clip our stuff. And they rebelled, and they've made us so much money by clipping us and getting us all these new listeners that now the joke's on them. Now they're full-time working, doing a job that would take me 20 hours a week. So, I mean, I don't know what to do. It's just a constant juggling of retards, and you just hope they don't find you and kill you. You know? All right.
Emma Chamberlain.
Emma Chamberlain, would you like to hear Chris D'Elia started going after?
We've been waiting for a Chris D'Elia sighting for months.
Chris D'Elia, can you imagine? Chris D'Elia really just went away, right? Chris D'Elia. He was like a big time guy. I mean, his podcast was huge. He was huge on YouTube. He was huge on Netflix. He was going to be an action star. Those allegations, if they weren't true, well, where are you, Chris? Who cares? If they're not true, why aren't you back? So I like to remind people, Chris D'Elia is still gone, and more gone than anyone we've ever seen. Even Louis C.K. popped up back. And Louis C.K., like, are you a fucking bitch? You were caught masturbating. Snap out of it now, Louis.
The fuck is going? What kind of name is that? The fuck? Who's clipping? What kind of name is that? What kind of...
The fuck is going on? Fractional reserve? What the...
Fractional reserve? What the... The fuck is going? What kind of name is that? The fuck? Who's clipping? What kind of name is that? What kind of...
The fuck is going on? Fractional reserve? What the...
Fractional reserve? What the... Clippers are psychos. Who's clipping our shit?
What kind of...
Technical diff... The fuck is going on?
Rather see Jules
running
our contact. Clippers are psychos.
Who's clipped it all?
What kind of name is that?
Clippers are psychos. Clippers are psychos. Rather see Jules die. The fuck? Rather see Jules... The fuck is going? What kind of name is that? The fuck? Who's clipping? What kind of name is that? What kind of...
The fuck is going on? Fractional reserve? What the...
Fractional reserve? What the...
Then you're running...
Add on our fractional reserve. What kind of name is that? To be
Really, who's clipping our shit?
Add on our... What kind of name is that? To be... What kind of name is that? To be...
Ads on the...
Really, who's clipping our shit? Add on...
Then you're running...
Add on our fractional reserve. What kind of name is that? To be...
Really, who's clipping our shit?
Add on our... What kind of name is that? To be... What kind of name is that? To be...
Ads on the... Really, who's clipping our shit?
Add on...
Clippers like... Really, who's clipping our shit? What kind of name is that to begin? Elzab, where do you come up with this shit?
What the fuck is...
Lips.
Clippers are psycho.
Really, who's clipping our shit? Shit all. Fraction.
What kind of fractional reserve? What the fuck? Fractional...
Technical diff... Elzab. Then you're running...
Add on our fractional reserve. What kind of name is that? To be...
Really, who's clipping our shit?
Add on our... What kind of name is that? To be... What kind of name is that? To be...
Ads on... Really, who's clipping our shit?
Add on...
Then you're running...